Lances 3 damage to non-white creature. Hi there, Gabby.
Hello.
We are
Mrs.
sideboarding
Spartz.
Well,
for.
I think I closed it. No, I fixed it. There you go.
Oh,
Hey guys.
Alright, they had flying, so this reach guy's probably going to be helpful. Sunlance isn't be quite as good because most of their stuff was red and white.
oh.
So I don't know that Sunlance is what we're looking for.
Well, then the Circle of Protection's probably our best bet here.
Yeah. Alright, so now I have to figure out what to take out. I brought in another Spinneret because they did have those flyers. So that's reach. But we don't want to get rid of any of these. The Gem Hide, Talon, Sinew, Sentinel. I mean, I don't know what to take out. I've Rule. Thank you for following.
Definitely keep the journeys. Maybe the
Right.
plated. Maybe the plated.
That's
Or
toughness.
yeah, it's just +1 toughness, or possibly the Sidewinder. Or possibly a combination of them. I mean, yeah, the flanking, you know, it seems like we're just trying to out-aggro them.
Right, and flanking is just when we're attacking, but plated is just toughness anyway.
Yeah, they both.
What did we play against? I didn't get a chance. I was watching on my phone, so I didn't really see what we were playing against.
It's a landfall deck, so it's like
Yeah, it's like Boros landfall. Maybe
Yeah.
Naya. Ion Trap Sid, thank you for following. Alright, we have 55 seconds.
Plenty of time.
I love baskets, thank you for following.
Who doesn't love baskets?
I know, right?
How would you carry
not
it?
like basket.
Yeah, kind of anti-basket fanatic could possibly be in this chat.
Maybe we'll find one.
One sec, I'm gonna get headphones. I'll be right back.
Yep, you're good. Alrighty. So we got a bunch of 2-drops. This is pretty good. Probably what we're looking for against them. So we can keep this. This first strike's gonna help a lot. Ooh, Baskets even has a basket emoji. That's the way to do it. Adventuring gear.
Yeah, that stuff is so powerful.
Right. Whoop. Welcome back. I guess you probably didn't hear us. Okay, yeah, that's all I can do. I don't know why it, like, asks me to keep doing stuff when I can't do anything. A panic basket? Not a picnic basket? Oh no. Is it on fire? Is that what it looks like? Yeah, maybe. Y'all still there?
We are indeed. Just
Okay.
nervous over that adventuring gear.
Yeah.
Looks like drop one of the muscles or the predatory this turn.
Yep.
Next turn you'll be able to get in that Sidewinder.
Why are you licking the wall?
I'm not.
I was talking to Chris, but you probably shouldn't lick the wall either.
They're my walls, although actually you're right, I probably shouldn't. We got the paint for this room on ultra cheap discount.
Yeah, probably not what you want to lick then.
No. I don't even recommend you put your exposed flesh up against the wall. Don't lean your hand on it. It comes off. It comes right off, and then you don't feel good.
Maybe you should get some new paint. Yeah, everyone is saying that we can't hear you, Gabby.
I can't hear Gaby.
Yeah, I can't hear her either. John ST9, thank you for following.
But we heard her a second ago.
We
one
did.
Of you
She
hit
went and got
mute?
headphones, and then that was all. Course Skyfisher.
Oh, I love that card.
Return a target permanent you control to its owner's hand. So he has to return land or adventure gear. Oh, land for landfall. Got it. And Gaby
Yep.
disappeared.
Yeah.
Gaby Spartz is a very well-known female streamer who plays a lot of Tron and Standard. She's pretty cool. The Mana Shark, thank you for following. Okay, so they bolted our other one, so we're gonna play Sinew or Muscle. Hey,
Hey,
welcome
can you
back.
hear me?
Yep.
There we go.
Sweet. Okay, let me see if Chet can hear now. Because you guys could still hear me.
No, I couldn't hear you.
I couldn't hear
cut
you
out
at all.
On
Oh,
me
really?
Too, yeah.
Mhm.
Oops.
But have you tried turning it on and off again? It
yeah,
worked.
basically that's what I did.
Alright, let's just go ahead and do Muscle, I guess. I don't think it matters too much.
We're in trouble with that flyer. We
Yeah.
are in trouble.
And with,
Although
attached to that landfall.
getting the spinneret down once we get big, but still.
Right.
Yeah.
What's equipped onto the core Skydrifter? Or the Sky Spinner? Whatever it is.
Adventuring gear. So it's got landfall +2/+2. It's pretty sweet,
Okay, and that's all
actually.
it is?
Yep. Whenever
Is
land
vanilla
enters.
Okay, cool.
Oh, thanks. I love baskets.
What a great username.
I know. We were talking about it. He or she, they even have a, oh, you can sleep in my lap as long as I can still use my keyboard. Thank you. No blocks, it's flying. Alright. I would prefer an untapped land, but if we have to, we can play the Blossoming Sands. Chain Lightning? Oh boy. No, I don't have red.
It's always very difficult to pay for Chain Lightning. This is
least
very
the-
difficult in the vacuum.
At least the chain lightnings on Magic Online are like 12 cents as opposed to $25.
Wow,
paper.
yeah, that's a big difference. Alright, so we have the flanking guy. Who do we throw down? Probably Muscle or Sinew. I don't like them keep answering all my slivers.
Yeah, it's a little like, as I'm sure you know from
Hi there,
Merfolk,
Lost
where
Man.
if they just pick them off, you never get that, wave going.
I forgot to
Yeah,
attack.
that's true with a lot of synergy decks. You'll run into the same thing where it's like when you do your thing, it's amazing and unstoppable, and when you don't, you just have like, oh, this is a vanilla 2/2.
Yeah. And a lot of people know to just like a lot of matches when I'm with Merfolk, it's just I get that Lord and immediately they're smart enough to bolt it, and it doesn't matter. Next turn I get a Lord and then they path it, and I'll never get that like 5/5 that can survive the
Yeah,
bolt
yeah,
going.
for sure.
Right. But you have to keep throwing them down, or you end up with nothing on the field anyway.
That is true.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Good
Speaking of
grief.
which-
Yep. Speaking of that, this is a pretty bad matchup for us, actually.
Yeah.
It is or is not?
It seems like it.
Yeah.
Small creature removal seems pretty bad against the sliver stack. Or rather, that seems very bad for us when our opponent is doing that.
Alright. Spinneret Sliver, I think. Gives us reach. I mean, all we can do is block. We can't stop it. But next time, maybe
Which
we'll
sliver
draw
gives
another.
other slivers flanking? That's amazing.
Sidewinder Sliver, I think.
That's hilarious.
Yep.
Flanking. There's a mechanic that's not coming back anytime soon.
Yep.
Barrent Ninja, thank you for following. No, flanking is kind of complicated and confusing. I know a lot of people, like, we have flanking in our Pauper cube, and they look at it and they go, I have no idea how this works, so I'm not going to play it.
It's not very intuitive. Yeah,
Right.
and it's definitely not coming back.
Your account can't be found. That's kind of problematic.
That is not good. I saw that message as well. No, my account's still there.
Did you spell it correctly, Death Sprite Shaman? I've often been off by one letter when trying to
yeah.
people.
The Gaby with double B's is quite common.
That's true, Carrick. If it worked on everybody instead of non-flankers, that would help. I mean, I know I'm playing slow because I'm talking to you guys, but they're playing really slow too, and I'm not sure why. Alright, which one are we killing?
Some people are newer to Magic Online. It's kind of like clunky to get used to in the beginning. Once you get used to it,
I
it's
remember.
Magic Online clunky? I can't imagine anyone would find Magic Online's interface to be clunky. I'm sorry, Gabby. I have no idea what you're talking about there.
When I first started playing Magic Online, I would like host hour-long timer games in the tournament practice room because I had like a solid deck. I knew how to play Magic, but I couldn't I didn't know how the system worked. So
yeah, I basically ran into something very similar when I first started. I was like, I've been playing Magic for like a year. How is it possible that I can't figure this out?
Slay DFTW, thank you for following me. We're gonna have to check my follower count soon. See how far it's gotten. Okay, so we have first strike, but they still have 3 toughness, so I think we don't attack here. They keep killing all of our pump slivers.
Still got a pretty nice board presence there. If only we could get rid of that stupid thing in the sky, you'd be fine.
I know.
Well, look at these, they can't attack.
Ugh, electricity or electrickery. Whoa, what is that?
Oh wow, this is blowout.
Yeah.
Oh god, this is a blowout.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys hear that buzzing sound?
Oh, it's my pager. No.
Sir Woodlock, thank you for following.
Do you remember pagers? If so, you're 30.
I remember my father having a pager.
Hey, thanks. What is this?
Alright, we need to figure out where this buzzing is coming from, because it is really... Yeah,
I don't hear
everyone
buzzing.
hears it, so...
I don't hear buzzing.
I don't hear the buzzing either.
Carrot, help! I'm sorry, guys. We're not blocking. Okay. He's coming running down the stairs. Yeah, here. I'll be right back, guys. Ah. Yeah, it's bad.
So, Gabby, why no Tron for you and Pauper? I'm so
Oh,
surprised
you know what? I
you're not
actually
playing Tron. That's one of your identity decks.
Yeah, it is. So it's funny. This actually just came up on stream the other day because I don't typically play that much Pauper, but the Pauper Leagues had just come out.
Yeah.
So I was excited, and we were playing Pauper on stream. And I've only played maybe like... Oh, I hear the buzzing now.
Yeah, now I hear it.
Yeah, now I hear it as well. And yeah, there it is. Yeah, and then people were like, "How is it possible that you're not playing Tron?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, I guess the first time that I played like Pauper, when I played Pauper, I was looking at decks, and then I saw this black deck that was playing Grey Merchant, and I was like, Grey Merchant, I'm sold." And I just ran that.
It's a powerful deck.
Yeah, I think it's like pretty annoying to play against and like pretty fun to play with, so I can see why a lot of people dislike it.
Yeah.
It's not that dissimilar from like what Mono Black used to be in Standard, like 2 standards back.
Yeah. No, it is very reminiscent of that, and certainly powerful. You should check out Rugtron. I think would be up your style.
Oh, I can. Yeah, I can.
I like mono green. It's less versatile, but it's got a fun little beat to it. Mono green.
What do you ramp into?
You ramp into the
common one?
Kozilek spawn.
Ulamog's
the one
Crusher?
that's 8/8 with Ulamog's Crusher, with the Annihilate.
Okay.
But you've also got things like Fangran Marauder, which gains it's a 5/5 that gains you 5 life when an artifact gets sacked.
Okay.
And you've got all the bubbles like the Chromatic Sphere and Star and
commons, right?
And your opponents run that a lot too. Like Affinity's a very powerful deck, but if every time they sack an artifact you gain 5 life, I mean it's just game over at that point.
Yeah, no, it seems really interesting. I want to buy it. I bet it also.
I will donate. I have a spare mono green Tron Pauper deck. I will donate it to you right now if you like.
I would love it. Thank you.
All right. What's your? Let me open up a chat or a trade, and I'll just give this right over to you right here.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I've been enjoying playing Pauper on stream. Pauper's a really fun format. I'm really happy they made the leagues because the Pauper queues weren't really filling up, but with the league, it's so easy.
Yeah. No, I agree. And like my game store is starting Paper Pauper, and it's just so great to be able to spend $10-20 and have whatever deck you want, and not be constrained by. I'd love to play Esper Dragons, but I don't have
money for the Jaces. Yeah, for sure. Something that I've noticed too, when a lot of people ask me how to, like, what's a good way to play Magic online, but I don't really want to have to buy my standard deck again.
Yeah.
Like, I own it in paper, but I don't really want to own 4 Jaces because it's, absurd how much they cost.
Yes.
A lot of times they'll be like, hey, either buy into a modern deck and you can just like keep playing modern for a while, or you can buy like infinite Pauper decks and just try out a ton of things because they don't cost anything.
Yeah, I know. And it's like, would you like the top tier, Pauper decks? You can get them. Do you want to try a homebrew with like whatever cards your heart desires that are legal? It's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. It's $10, which is also how I can give out Pauper decks left and right, which I love doing. It's like, oh, here, it's like giving a soft drink, like, here you go, try this soda. You'll love it.
You also get so much more mileage out of a soft drink than a soft drink.
Right. What's your MTGO?
It's just Gaby Spartz.
Oh, one more. Yep. All right, there we go. And then trade. And then it should be you should basically see the entire 75 card deck.
Hey, are you back?
I think I'm back. See, okay, I'm logged in on Carrick's laptop through the Hangout. So it's a little awkward, and I think I'm on my screen twice. But I think we just have to let my headphones charge for a minute or something, and it's really frustrating. I guess it's never happened before. It's terrible, terrible timing. I mean, it would happen for the first time ever during my big celebration stream.
It happens. Don't worry about it. Everyone's pretty understanding that headphones do those sorts of things.
Oh yeah.
It's just the first time that I've managed to.
You don't see any cards? What's going on here? Let me check my thing real quick.
Yeah.
Hang on. My lobby. No, wait, what? Sorry, this trade request. Hang on, let me see here. Active mono green Tron. Oh, it doesn't. Hang on. Sorry.
No worries.
What's that going on here? Oh, doy, because it's environmental engineering is the one. I did the wrong one. Okay. Make active, try again. Okay, let's try that again.
Pikachu. I moved it down so I could see the chat. Here. Let me do like this number. Now you can see me from 2 angles. Bam.
There
You're signed in twice via Google Hangouts, basically. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I'm signed in as Carrick, technically. So if you while I'm talking, you can see Carrick's name on the bottom of the Hangouts. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Will it turn on now?
We'll see if they'll turn on and stay on now.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to play this on stream.
Yeah, awesome. I'm just happy to spread the Pauper love.
And
you're gonna love it. And you're gonna love it, but then you're gonna go, I need to turn this into rug.
Into the rug one?
Yeah, the rug, seriously, like, the rug one is really good.
Yeah, so I see the crusher there. That's pretty sweet.
Oh, yeah.
They're eating me
And
alive.
crop rotation is great in this, too. I mean, great stuff. There you go.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy. Play it in good health.
I am excited about it.
That's really awesome.
And then I have one for you, too, of course, Mrs. Mulligan.
Thank you. You think those are working again?
Hey!
Hey!
Oh no, I'm caught on the under the chair. Hey, okay, I think I'm back.
Okay.
I think I hear you.
Okay, yeah, there we go. I think we're good. Now that I've like wasted every like half the time in my Magic Online game. Oh man, this is bad. If they have landfall,
okay. We were very, 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 very far behind in this game.
Yeah, we're so lost. If they get landfall, they win, and I can't really even block them because flying. So we probably just concede. Go to game 3. Alright, so I had a question for both of you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. I wanted to know why you guys all started producing content. What got you started, or who got you started?
Sure. Who got me started? I don't think anybody in particular got me started. I was watching the very few times and experiences I had watching Twitch were usually when somebody who I followed on Twitter started streaming. So I wasn't really a Twitch user as much as I would occasionally show up on Twitch when those people stream.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So like I would see, Luis start streaming and I would go and see his stream, and like I knew of Paul Chion's stream and stuff. And then I started spending a lot more time on Twitch after realizing that there was a lot of like great Magic content on here. And one of the things that made me really unhappy was how few women I ever saw on there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think at this point, Athena, aka Elantris, she had already started streaming, but I had never even seen her stream. And I don't know, kind of on a whim, I was like, wait, why not? I have a computer, I can probably set this up. I like playing Magic. And one of the things I also wanted to work on is I used to get pretty nervous when people watch me play. And I knew that was a shortcoming because, like one of the best ways to improve is to have people give you feedback on how things are going and what they think you could have done better. And
Right.
That's difficult to do when you're like playing poorly, when people are watching you play. And at this point, it's like not.
It doesn't
a thing
bother
anymore,
you at
right?
all anymore.
It doesn't bother me at all. It's not even if I'm doing like a feature match at a GP, I will be nervous for that, but that's a little different.
Sure.
Than like, a stream with like 500 people watching is not really something that like gets to me or like spooks me anymore, whereas it used to.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't really anybody that got me streaming, but those were some of my motivations when I started. And I'm coming on to my year mark soon, so I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah, should be this like end of December, beginning of January is when I've got my computer.
That's really exciting.
You got to have a big celebration extravaganza for that.
I'm planning to. I haven't decided what to do yet, but it's going to be good. I'm really looking forward to it. It's been a super good year.
Yeah, part of the reason that I started streaming was because I saw you, because I noticed that there weren't a lot of women streaming, and, it made me a little less intimidated to start when I started seeing you and like found your stream. So you helped me out there awesome. A little bit. Thank you.
Yeah, that makes I think the first time that I stopped by your stream, you told me that, I was like, yes. Some people on chat are saying no 24-hour stream confirmed for anniversary, no 88-hour stream or 36-hour stream confirmed.
It can
Those
be dangerous.
So unhealthy.
Yeah.
Those are so unhealthy. I don't know how people do them. It's like so damaging to your body.
Oh yeah,
it's
bad.
No.
Yeah, people are begging me for a long one too.
one time, and it's like my last time, almost certainly.
Good for you. I think it's a terrible thing to do to yourself.
It's just not good for it's like bad for your like mental health and body health. I was happy that I did it. I had a great time, and I had a bunch of guests come on. And it was a really good time. But after I was done with it, I was just kind of done with it.
You will never catch me doing one of those. You will never catch me ever even coming close to it.
Geez, another chain lightning.
Chat's asking, Professor, why did you start?
Oh, well, it was completely unintentional because I started on YouTube before. Like, I started streaming because the YouTube thing turned into a business, and I felt like that was a good way to expand now that it was not a hobby anymore, but my job, that people had asked for it, and I now could devote the time and resources to do it. But the YouTube channel just started in that I always really wanted to create and make videos and content, but I didn't really have anything to make them about. I had tried making some educational ones because I'm a college professor, and nobody cared. It was like I did some ones based on more academic subjects, and it was like 3 views, 10 views, and they were all from other professors saying you suck. And it was like really nasty. Like I posted it to the professor subreddit, and they were like, this is the worst thing ever. And so what finally happened, though, was as a Magic player, I was very obsessed with card sleeves. And I just, in my local game store, annoyed everybody by constantly being like, what are you playing there? What are those? How do you like them? And I bought all of them several times, and I felt like I had tried every brand out there, and I knew what was good and what wasn't. And I finally thought, like when you make a post to Reddit or like a bulletin board, like the Salvation bulletin boards, it goes away in a day. And so people were constantly asking the same question. I thought, wouldn't it be nice if there was like a permanent little like compare and contrast of all the major brands? And I thought that was all it was going to be, was that one video, one time. That was my compare and contrast of the major brands. And then people asked, well, can you do that for playmats? And can you do that for binders? And then it turned into just a fun sort of hobby.
Right.
That eventually turned into something that is now what I do to make my living. Which is very strange, because I used to say I'm a professor of English. Oh, and I like to make YouTube videos. And now if somebody asks me, what do you do for a living? I say, I make YouTube videos about card sleeves for a cardboard-based trading card game. Oh, and on the side, I teach a couple literary analysis classes, but that's just like mostly.
That's just something I do on the side.
That's kind of a hobby. It's fun, and it helps out with it brings a couple extra bucks in, but pretty much just the videos on cardboard accessories. To keep your cardboard in good, and they look at me like I'm crazy.
Question: how many Squadron Hawks did our opponent get with that one Squadron Hawk they cast?
They revealed 3.
Okay. So they got all of them? So
presumably.
We know 3 of them. We know 3 other cards in hand. Okay.
Yep.
I'm skeptical of our opponent's choice to do this because oh, never mind. Our creatures have flanking. Yeah. Our opponent's correct. Yeah.
Yeah, he lost his first one to flanking. And I'm not sure if they were paying attention or forgot like flanking was there, or they didn't understand how flanking worked.
Yeah, I thought, it uses our mana much better to just play 2 Squadron Hawks, and then the following turn, how much does it cost to equip Adventuring Gear?
I think it's 1.
Okay,
yeah.
So what was a better... No, this is still not right. Oh, I guess if they have Bolt, maybe it is. Because what they could have done
is this just to me? Oh, is that just to me?
If that's targeting you, Circle of Protection, yeah.
Oh, it wasn't me. It was the... And I thought it was me or a permanent I controlled. So...
it doesn't matter. We couldn't have done anything, though. Because our opponent could have gone... Squadron Hawk, and next turn untap Haste Guy, Equip, and they obviously don't have a land because they've missed a land the last 2 or 3 turns.
Right.
But that is a total of 4 damage as opposed to 2 damage over the course of 2 turns.
Right.
So
I think that would have been more optimal play. International Orange, thank you for following me.
I love international oranges. They're just so much. They're so much more flavorful. I don't know.
Right, so they're gonna return the land. That makes sense.
So then they get the pump. And it's flying, so I can't block.
Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty good play by our opponent, but this is the first damage you've taken all game, so.
Right. And we might time them out.
Oh yeah, they're playing.
How are they? No offense, Mrs. Mulligan, but how are they less time than us? You did take literally like a 10-minute fix the headset break.
I know.
They're really doing some slow play there.
Right. Equipped it over there. Fine. Okay, goody.
Why would they move it?
We've got first strike, but it's 3 toughness. I'm not sure. Maybe so that this one's on. I mean, they can't landfall on my turn.
Yeah, there's no point. All it does is lets us know he doesn't have an instant speed trick.
Right. Whatever I attack, he will eat something, so I don't want to pass the turn over, I guess. He is flying, which is a little frustrating. Are you moving it back over again? Oh no, that's a landfall trigger. Got it.
Here it says, I think they moved it to play around cop red. What's cop red?
Oh,
She's got a
circle of protection
in play.
That makes sense.
That makes sense.
Oh, I forgot about flanking. Crap. Oh, man.
Oh, that's true. All of our slivers had. Oh, but they don't have it. No, they still have it.
Yeah, I think
Oops.
they would have traded. They wouldn't have just
Yeah.
gotten eaten, but my guys would still have died. There's one of the Squadron Hawks, so we know his entire hand is Squadron Hawks. Sentinel Sliver.
Yeah, so.
At best, or at worst, I will trade with the flying guy. But I think this is all over my head.
Wait, did we not attack?
I did attack. I have vigilance now.
Oh, okay. I couldn't see who attacked in that.
It's okay. But they're gonna go activate their panorama, so they get 6 in over my head. They're gonna get 8 in. Mattia MTG, thank you for following. Yeah, I think they're gonna win here. You know, if they attack. So I don't have my reach sliver guy.
I mean, we're dead on board.
Right,
Yeah,
they
we're
just
down.
have to attack with everything. Actually, no, because I can prevent the red.
They did not attack.
I could have prevented it with circle of protection.
Yeah, but it's only one.
No, this is a
Oh,
source, so.
It's you prevent everything. Okay.
Yeah.
We're at 1.
Those circle of protections are good cards, especially when you're in a format where you get dominated by somebody swinging in with some 15-15 Kiln Fiend or whatever. They do come in handy.
Alright. He'll probably just equip the adventuring gear to a hawk, and I don't think I can
Yeah,
do anything about it
problem
anyway.
is we're still dead. Yeah.
Right, we're dead no matter what happens. I mean, we needed the reach sliver. That was our only hope. I mean, you can take a minute and a half to attack me. That'd be fine. Alrighty. Oh well. That was interesting. I hadn't seen that deck before because I haven't played much Pauper. So.
Okay,
Oh,
well, I
whoa.
I have a deck for you, Mrs. Mulligan, and then I gotta
Okay.
get running. But in
That's
celebration of your 1,000
Thank you.
followers here, go ahead and take some evolutionary biology.
Ooh, evolutionary
interesting.
biology. So how does it do?
It's Simic. It's a Simic. How does it do that thing? It's a Simic Evolve deck. So the idea is you drop Cloudfin Raptor or Shambling Shark turn 1 and 2, and then you're going to be pumping them up with a lot of blue and green creatures that bounce things of their opponents, bounce things of yours.
Okay.
You get card draw with the Mold Drifters. A lot of fun. It's not top tier yet. It probably needs some tweaking, but I think you'll enjoy it.
It'll be
I
fun.
think that it's got that kind of aggro tempo that a lot of Merfolk players such as ourselves enjoy. So congratulations again on your 1,000. Yeah. And hopefully we'll be celebrating 10,000 very soon.
I hope so. That'd be great.
I certainly think you deserve it.
Well, thank you. And look at all my new cards.
Yeah, I saw at least the Croconura and a Shamble Shark, and
yeah,
it brings me back to RTR. I used to love that draft set.
Man, you remember our RTR and Innistrad when that was standard? That was a standard I could enjoy.
Yeah, I actually just started playing Magic when the Innistrad standard was around. That was like right at the cusp, or like right at the beginning of when I started. So
that's when I returned as well. I had played like in high school, but stopped until right that point. So
yeah.
those were the days. I miss those standard decks.
Yeah, no, they were good. Those were some fun kind of janky decks that I learned to play with.
All right, folks, I am out of here. I shall see you anon. Congrats again.
Thanks.
All right, bye-bye.
Yeah, Professor.
Bye-bye.
Do you know how I can turn this into a deck list without having to like memorize it or write it down? Because I'm afraid they're all going to add to my collection and then I won't have any idea what the deck is.
I do not. Usually the thing is I've never built a deck just by pulling cards in, but rather I like download deck lists and then upload them straight into MTGO. So
right.
If you can get the professor to link you to maybe like the place where this exists as a text file,
then I can pull it in.
Otherwise, I think this just kind of adds it to your collection, and it is going to do what you are saying. It is just going to be like a bunch of cards. Yeah. He's in the chat. Look, hang on. I'll send you the deck list. Sorry, my bad. No worries.
Okay, thank you. I didn't see that you would chat. 666 Pink Death. 666. Ooh, lots of sixes. Thank you for following. All right, so I can just accept these, and then I'll get the deck list soon.
Yeah, it's really easy when you learn how to use the import deck list stuff for MTGO. It's so much easier.
Yeah, I've done the import deck lists, and it's really easy. I just didn't have the deck list there, and I was hoping you could like select everything you got and
just be like turn it into a deck.
That would be really handy, but whatever. And MG Gonzo 85, thank you for following. Is there anything specific that you like to do? We can play more Pauper.
I have all sorts of Magic, so. I tuned out for a second, and then I saw people talking about Momir. Were people saying, "Have you never played Momir?"
No, I don't know what that is.
The text. Can I just send it in here in the Hangout?
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be great.
Where do I do that? Chat. Okay, chat. There we go. Yeah. All right, right? But it's the import one you were talking about, so...
Yeah, so like the .deck file or whatever.
Will it send it? Where do I put it?
You can send it as a text file. And it can still be imported to MTGO as a text file.
Yeah, but where do I put it to send it to you to? How do I send it to you? Oh, in the...
Is there there's potentially like an import thing in the chat? I see smileys and... Yeah, there's a link on the bottom right that has like a little triangle. If you click it, it says choose files to share with a link. And you can upload right there.
There we go.
Excellent.
Thank you. All right, so I got this, of course, with Card Hoarder, I got to borrow a new standard deck as of this
Fun.
morning. So I
Which
thought
one is
maybe we
it?
could try out. I'm trying the budget reanimator that Saffron Olive posted.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I'm down to try it.
Okay. So let's give it a shot. So this is standard 2-man. Bam. Use up all my play points. Alright, so here is the link. Let me click it. Whoop-doo.
Okay, so evolutionary biology is the one I gave to you, Mrs. Mulligan, and environmental engineering is Tron because you're digging you're engineering the environment. Those were the
I love
names
it.
we came up
That's great.
with. I was trying to come up with academic class sounding names in the chat for the decks. All right, did you guys get them? I don't want to exit before it.
Yep, I see them right there.
Mine says I
Do you not
need
see it in the chat?
permission.
Let me
You
see.
need permission. You have permission. I permit.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
But Google wants to know. Alright, so I've got 2 necromantic summons and 2 green warden. That's like not what I'm looking for in my opening hand.
No, it seems pretty bad.
Yeah. This is better. Actually, this is pretty good. We'll keep this.
Yeah, this hand seems excellent. It we want to have an untap land on turn 2. That's what we actually want.
We're
I
on
don't
the
think we
Draw, so we can put this on top. Alright, we're playing against red.
I just for what it's worth, I actually don't think we want that.
The Screeching Scab?
The screeching scab, yeah.
Okay.
Just I mean, like we'll see why, because we have gather the pack, which is basically the same thing. And what we really want is we want a 4th land or an untapped land so that on turn 2 we can play gather the pack, and so that on turn 4 we can play Sidisi.
What, Carrick? Oh, oops. There we go. Sorry, I'm back to the big screen now. I was using the wrong
Oh, we were
layout.
in your
Alright, sorry about that.
No worries.
Yeah, so we would have used Gather the Pack, and we wanted 2 lands so we could get to 4 for CDC. I get that.
I mean, at this point we have everything we need in our hand to, like, operate in many ways. So what we actually need is lands, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. And then
Yeah,
I
so
drew,
we
of course,
just-
another Screeching Scab.
Right? Of course we also got punished.
Dead Jack Pitt. Thank you for following.
What deck in standard runs Mist Intruder on turn 2? I can't think of one.
Well, this is turn 3. But I mean, they could just be the blue-red
Sure, I just...
Eldrazi archetype from Draft.
Okay, so it's just like an old Drowsy deck, it seems.
Mm-hmm. And another Gather the Pack. Okay, so I may put a creature card from among them into my hand and the rest in my graveyard. So it has to be a creature. Or I could
Yeah.
Screeching Scab. Those are my 2 choices.
Neither choice is good.
Yeah. Tackle Maggot says, is it devoid?
Is it devoid? Yes, yes, it is. Oh, tackle. I think.
I kind of think the Scab, just so we get something out there that can trade with this intruder.
This deck so you can send me. We can't trade with the intruder.
Yeah,
otherwise.
it's flying. Yeah, it's on my main, like, my Twitch page. It's under deck lists.
Okay, yeah,
So you can go grab it there.
We can go ahead and play the Scab, but I think, there. Let me pull up the deck list real quick.
Yeah.
Modern Merfolk Standard Ulamog Exile.
It shouldn't be the Ulamog Exile one. Is it not up there?
Sorry, reloading. 1 sec.
It's okay.
Modern Merfolk, Standard Ulamog Exile, and Pauper Slivers. I don't think it's up there.
Okay, then I can try to find real quick. It's Saffron Olive. So if you go to MTG Goldfish, it's the budget Reanimator deck. Yeah, sorry. Thanks, Kirik. We'll put it up later. Whoops. Didn't mean to make that harder on you.
I can't find it, but it's no big deal.
Basically, the plan is to, like, mill yourself to put an Ulamog or that big green thing into the graveyard and then pull it back with necromantic summons.
Yeah, I guess what I was trying to find out was not the game plan seems pretty clear. I want to know if there's how many cards care about the difference of cards that we have in the graveyard, because at this point we're really far behind in the game.
Right.
Screeching Scab only gets 2 cards in the graveyard. Gather the Pack gets more.
True.
And Gather the Pack lets us draw a card. So I actually want to see what creatures we have in the form of like 2, 3, and 4 drops, because having those cards in hand matters more than having them, or versus like whether it matters to have them in the graveyard or not, if that makes sense.
Okay, that does make sense.
But realistically, we are just very far behind, and we have a very, very low chance of winning this game.
Yeah, because we're not drawing any lands. That's just rough luck. Okay, so I can put a creature into my hand, right? So all of this just dumps.
Yeah, it's just gonna dump. Languish, Wilds, Necromantic Summons, Island. Which honestly, this is fine. It's not a huge deal. Okay,
Right.
I found the link to the deck list.
Okay, good. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so this is a scenario in which we did want to cast Gather the Pack on turn 2 as opposed to the Scob. We know that the Scob's not going to do anything. It's not going to block the Vile Aggregate, right?
Right.
Vile Aggregate has Trample, so like there's no scenario in which blocking the Vile Aggregate is going to work.
Okay.
But our deck runs 4 Leaf Gilder in the main deck, which if we're short on mana is an extra mana. And if we draw a land, it let us play Sidisi and get another zombie in play. So that's a situation in which we want to play Gather the Pack over the Scob,
Okay.
which I think is what we should do right now.
Yeah, that's what I did, and it's what I can do on my next turn as well.
Yeah.
But this is
We have
not
to
looking
dig
good.
through time. We also have dig through time in the deck, so that's a
Right.
reason for us to care about the number of
To
cards. that
fill
we
the
have.
graveyard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't really block any of that.
Nope. Scob's so sad.
That's okay. We can win game 2 and 3. No big deal.
I wonder what cards our opponent has that care about injusting, because all these cards ingest, and it might just be incidental.
Right.
They
Or
might be
they could
running
have a
like the
crazy
1 mana.
processor. Yavimaya
It's
Coast.
pretty likely that they're running like the 1 mana deal 5 damage to a creature. Yavimaya Coast is a good one.
Mm-hmm. I went ahead with this. We don't have any 3 drops. Okay, so probably Leaf Gilder, or yeah.
Yeah, definitely Leaf Gilder.
Lord Mattree, thank you for following. All right. So now we've got our Ring Warden or whatever. Green Warden.
Ring Warden?
Green
Oh.
Warden. Like I said, I have not played this deck, so I get to stumble
no
through
worries.
it.
Yeah, Green Warden were also. I don't even know what it does. It's like Eternal Witness, I think. When it enters the battlefield, you may return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. When it dies, you may exile it, and it does the same. Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's their turn. I mean, they've got enough. They're just gonna trample over me and I die, right?
Yeah, but let's let him attack.
Yeah. Thanks, Kirik. He pulled it up into chat for us.
Yeah. That's when I pulled up. That's how I found out we had the Leaf Guilders in the deck. Yeah,
Mhm.
we're dead.
Alright, so we can just go to the next game. Alright, so it just seems like red-blue Eldrazi stuff.
Yeah, it's just like red, white, red, blue, good stuffs.
Yeah.
Benthic Infiltrator.
Okay, so what are we looking to bring in?
It's all the limited superstars.
Right.
Okay, we didn't see a single non-creature spell.
And this is non-creature.
Dresses don't seem that. Yeah, dresses don't care about what our opponent's doing. I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimate Price looks pretty good, especially to kill the Vile Aggregates.
Yeah.
Can you sort the sideboard so we can see all of it? Oh, that's all of it. Okay.
I mean, yeah, this is the
So-
whole thing.
Yeah.
So negate's not going to help. Disdainful stroke is target spells can react cost 4 or greater. Probably not. That's probably all we want to bring in.
I'm trying to think if there's a scenario in which we want negate. Let me see. 1 second. Okay, so blue-red Eldrazi deck is playing Benthic Infiltrator, Blight Herder, Herald of Kozilek, Oblivion Sower, Salvage Drone, Ulamog's the spoiler. So it's just like big guys. Oh, they could be.
Oh! Carrick says no ultimate price. They're colorless.
Oh my gosh, yes, you're right. Oh my gosh. Good save.
Yes, nice catch. Thank
Good
you.
save. These guys are colorless. Okay, so we don't want that, but oh, I guess it could be running Ugin's Insight. Brutal Expulsion. Those are the only instances that we could potentially care about. Oh, they could be running Mind Swipe and Crater's Claws. They could be running Ghost Fireblade.
Right.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't. Gosh, I don't think we board very much, actually.
Yeah, Soothing Burrito also caught it. I don't
Yeah.
want to keep anybody
Thanks,
from.
chat.
Yeah.
Chat's got her back.
I'm not sure that any of these sideboard cards are gonna fix the problem. Or help us really.
Yeah, they could have. I mean, let's not board anything because I don't
Okay.
think any of our cards really interact very well with what they're doing.
But we will play first. Alright, so we've only got 1 land again.
We're on the play.
Yeah.
I would probably mulligan this. I think a 6 with the ability to scry is better than this.
This is not much
So
better
we don't have-
either.
Yeah, so we don't have green. We basically have to see 3 cards.
Yeah. I
don't know,
feel
I-
like we should keep it.
Yeah, I actually think it's close, but I don't think we should.
Okay. Well, we'll ship it back. Maybe we'll get a really good 5. This is actually pretty good.
This is actually pretty good. Yep.
And then we don't want to draw that.
Yeah, I don't think we want that.
Sentimental
think we-
guy said to mulligan the 6 also, so.
Yeah.
Palace first
In
is
fact,
tapped.
it's pretty sweet that we get to it's pretty sweet that we have language in our hand because our hand's already pretty slow. Okay, endless one.
Yeah, at 1.
Okay,
so
I guess
they
we
just
could
put
have
a 1/1.
predicted seeing this from our opponent.
Mm-hmm.
So the nice thing about having language in this hand is that our hand's going to be pretty slow anyway. I think we'd rather gather the pack than Leaf Gilder here because there's a really good chance that we're going to pull the trigger on this language given that our opponent's trying to go the aggro route. They definitely have a 2-drop given that they played Endless 1-on-1.
Okay. So let's gather the pack.
Like if we had Sidisi, if the last card in our hand weren't language and it were Sidisi, then I think playing Leaf Gilder is way better.
Right.
But because we have
Well, we can go get
6
Sidisi.
yeah, that's actually pretty sweet.
Yeah. And then we get Ulamog in our graveyard for if we draw into a reanimator spell.
Yeah, so I guess what we end up doing in this game will matter based on what our opponent does this turn.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that they play Endless 1-on-1 means that they probably have a interesting.
We have Ghost
Oh, well.
Fireblade.
So I think.
Oh, and it's colorless, so it was equipped for 1, right? Yep, so it's a 3/3 now. Alrighty. And there's our Fearsome Awakening for...
Oh, what does that do? Again,
Ulamog.
return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. If it's a dragon, put 2+1/+1 counters on it.
Internet Surfer, thank you for following.
Yeah, I think we can get off the languish plan and start moving into the Sidisi plan.
So we need to play
so
Leaf
yeah.
Glider or Gilder
Yeah.
this time.
Yeah.
Alright. So much worse than Elvish Mystic. So much worse.
Oh yeah. So hopefully they don't kill. I imagine they like.
Evolving
are playing
Wilds.
some
So we
nuns.
can't reanimate, but we can play Sidisi.
We can still play Sidisi, yeah.
Right. So we'll go ahead and play the Evolving Wilds. Probably go get. I mean, we can go get black for double black for languish or something.
Yeah,
Right,
that seems
so
good.
tap for green, black, blue, colorless. Hi, Sidisi. She's my buddy. I was like hard into the Soul Tie. It's my clan, right? What do we flip?
Oh really?
And
yeah.
so she
She's
in draft
a real
she
boy?
rewarded me by I opened 5 Sidisis in drafts. It was pretty sweet. All right, so this is
That's
our
funny.
graveyard. So we just flipped Swamp, Screeching Scab, and Scout the Borders.
So we hit with a Screeching Scab. Cool.
Yep. And then what do we want to get with the wilds?
Probably, we have second blue in the form of Opulent Palace, so we don't have. Yeah, I guess we can get black. It seems like that's what we run the most. Something very, very minor we could have done was crack the Devolving Wilds before playing Sidisi, because we know we're going to crack it anyway, and it
Would have given
removes-
us a higher chance of getting a creature, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is infinitely small, but it is something that we could potentially do. And it's something good to look out for, because that comes up in limited all the time.
Tom Ross 85, thank you for following. Cracking wilds for black is what we had just talked about.
Yeah.
I think their chat is a little ahead of what they're hearing. Alright, so crack evolving wilds, please. Oh,
So what do we have? Islands.
I have
swamp,
3
forest.
islands and 2 forests left in there. Pimped up monk, thank you for following.
That's a great name.
I know. I hit okay. Oh, they're thinking on their instep, right? We drew a Screeching Scab, but we can go get Ulamog.
Yeah, that seems. Hold on, let me read Fearsome Awakening real quick. Okay, so we get to keep it, right? Yes.
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 Yes, yes. So
Hold on. Let's attack with the zombie. Just a
zombie?
I think so, because we'd rather, I guess it doesn't really matter, but we'd rather our Ulamog not get chumped than one of these other guys get chumped.
That's true.
And we know that we're going to have, Ulamog around for next turn of block. So if that's the case, we want to get some of their blockers out of the way now, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, we could swing with Sidisi as well. They'd have
Yeah,
to
and
trade
that would
both
give us
for her. So
Yeah.
then we still have power on the board.
I think I would attack with, yeah.
With
Attack
her
with
also?
both of them.
Yeah.
No, not the Leaf Gilder.
Not that one.
Yeah.
No. Both of them, because I assume she's basically a forest right now.
Yeah.
Alright, and I'm actually okay if they double block Sidisi to trade.
Yeah, that's not a huge deal. And then that means that we have potentially another zombie. And
Well, we didn't. We hit Gather Pack, Dig Through Time, and Opulent Palace.
I mean, that's not a big deal.
Right, okay, so second main. Now we're gonna black, colorless, there we go. Fearsome Awakening, mwahaha. Ulamog comes to crush your face. Oh no!
Is there's a chance they have negate? Yes.
They just negated it. Hi there!
Yeah,
Hey there. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you're just fine.
Beautiful.
Gabby is still here for at least a little bit. I don't know if she has anything else to go do right away.
I'll probably hang out until the end of this match.
I
Okay.
realized that I had the stream still playing, so.
Oh,
What
yeah.
that noise was.
So you had everything in like echo or double?
Oh, I've been watching the whole stream. Very well done so far.
Well, thanks. Even with my headset debacle.
But even with the debacle, there's nothing like
kind of
having
stuff
one of those
happens.
happen during the stream. Yeah.
Benthic Infiltrator. Not fantastic. I mean, I'm at 5 life already. This is really frustrating. I wish
Yeah,
I
there's
had
a
been able to
non-
counter that.
They're only at 15.
Right. We're not
So
doing
next turn we're taking 3 no matter what.
Yeah.
There's a chance that we want to wrath the board. Not this turn, but the following. It
so
might
we
be
want to
this
hold
turn.
on to these two. I mean, if we do it this turn, next turn we can land 2 creatures.
Yeah, I mean, so basically we would attack this turn, hit them for a non-zero amount, lose the whole board, and the next turn they get to like replay whatever they have, equip. But we don't get to do anything
And
powerful.
they only have
on the way
2
back.
cards in their hand.
Yeah, but even like a Benthic Infiltrator or like an Eldrazi Sky Spawner is kind of a problem.
True.
And if they're playing Endless One, it's already a 3/3, and both Screeching Scob and Leaf Gilder are pretty mediocre on the way back. So the problem is that if we languish this turn, it doesn't allow us to come back in the game the following turn.
Okay. I mean, we're dead in... People are saying we're dead on board. They can deal 5. Oh, they just have to move the Ghost Fire Blade.
Because of the Ghost Fire Blade. We have to wrath this turn, so I just attack with everybody and then we'll languish.
It's basically a desperate move, so...
Yeah. I mean, we gotta do. We gots to.
Yep. Do we hit anybody? We did, but we're just gonna lose him.
Yep.
So are we playing a Saffron Olive deck here?
I am.
And
I
see as
grabbed
well?
it this morning from you.
Very nice. Isn't his deck a Saffron Olive deck as well?
I don't know. Might be.
It was a aggro deck that he had that was a bunch of devoid creatures, but
Alrighty, so the board is
Yeah,
clear.
that was
That at least sets them back a little bit. And there's an infiltrator. Both Tech, thank you for following. Saffron had a black-red aggro, not a blue. According to Carrick.
So this is of his own design. Is this a 1v1 that we're in right now, or just a
Yeah, this is
It's a 2-man
2-man.
queue.
Gotcha.
So basically, we need to rip a Reanimator spell and then play out both Scob and Leaf Gilder. And then the next turn, we need to be able... No, not even. That doesn't even get us out of it. Let me pull up the deck list. I don't think we have a way to win this game.
I don't think so. Because we can't block this guy.
Oh, I guess Green Warden and Marasa could get Languish. So we had... But we can't play Green
But
Warden and Marasa
he's a
this turn.
3/6.
Yeah, Languish wouldn't do it anymore.
Oh, yeah, also he's a 3/6. Never mind. Yeah, I think we're dead.
Well, I want to go ahead and play these guys. I mean, and if I play the Scob, I'm going to be down to 4. That shouldn't matter. 4 and 5 isn't
I don't
different.
think that matters.
Yeah, it's the clock's the same.
Yep.
Unless, do
I
we
just wanted to think
not
it
have
through.
any outs at all?
Do we have any what?
Do we have any outs at all? In the
No, we
deck
don't
list?
have outs.
I
from
don't
what
think
I can tell from,
I don't think we've got any
from
chance
looking
here.
at the deck list. I don't think so. Our out would actually be hard casting Ulma, which is not happening
Right.
anytime soon.
Right.
Or we had a way to give Ulamog haste, which we also don't.
3 damage to target creature or player. There it is.
No.
Yeah. Okay, there it is.
All that discussion.
Ugh. Oh well.
Carrick also said in chat, hardcasting Ulamog Kalpa.
Yeah. And
That was funny.
this cute little panda that Woody has.
Yeah, that's an emote for my channel.
Oh, it's for your channel. Well, it's cute.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, it's the no.
See, when I first saw it, I thought it said noob. And I'm like,
Oh.
that's not
Oh, yeah,
right.
noob. It's like insulting, like noob. Yeah, that's who they is with a sad panda. It's sad panda.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, thank you so much for inviting me on. This
Of
was really
course.
fun.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Congratulations again on 1,000 followers. That's a great milestone.
Thanks.
How long are you streaming for the rest of today?
I have Card Hoarder on now. Carrick's coming on stream at 4, and then the Girlfriend Bracket at 5. So
Fun. Who from the Girlfriend Bracket's on? I know Aaron's on,
Aaron,
right?
Hallie, and Chris. Katie is at work, so she can't come, which is a little
Cool.
sad, but
But you got
I
3/4
got
of the
3 of
Girlfriend
them.
Bracket,
right.
which is pretty good.
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited.
Cool. Okay, I'll let you guys hang out. But thank
Alrighty.
you again for the invite. This was very fun, and keep enjoying the rest of the stream.
Alrighty.
Very nice to meet you. What was your name again? I know you as Card Hoarder.
My name's Nathaniel.
Okay, very nice to meet you, Nathaniel.
All right, likewise, Gabby.
Sounds good. Talk to you later, guys.
All right,
Bye.
take care.
Peace.
There she goes.